Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Moyo and this is my channel Afrohemian, where I share my creative side. Thank you so much for all the love on my previous video, which was my So Pretty make. I really loved that outfit and I'm so glad you enjoyed the making process and also the finished make at the end of the day. Really appreciate all the love on that video, so thank you so much for that. So today I would like to share all the things that I made in the month of June and also my plans for the month of July. June turned out to be a really busy sewing month and I did achieve most of what I set out to do and I'm super glad about that. So first up is the wide leg linen trousers that I wanted to make out of the linen viscose I got from Dressenstoffen, and I did make the linen trousers. I made them out of this teal and the teal linen viscose and the dark green, and I loved them so much that I actually ordered more fabric, two more fabrics, so that's two more linen viscoses in different colors to add to the linen to the wide leg linen trouser collection. So first up I got this in brick. I thought it's a beautiful, really warm color, and I also got it in cobalt blue. It's also really pretty. I got them from Dressenstoffen. I will leave the links in the description in case you want to get these for yourself as well. And but I'm not going to make these up immediately. I want to wear the linen pants I already made out a bit more, and if there are any adjustments that I want to make, or if there are any changes I want to make, I would have a chance to make it to the pattern before I sew these up. So I'm going to give these a bit more wear in the month of July, test it out a bit more, and if there are any changes that need to be made, I'll make them, and if no changes need to be made, I'll just sew the same original pattern up in the new fabrics. But I really love the way these turned out. Next up, I wanted to make a really nice slinky dress out of some travel jerseys that I bought. It was my first time working with the fabric and I really love the way it turned out. The fabric was surprisingly quite easy to work with. I used a stretch needle to sew them up, and I didn't have any issues, sewing it on my machine. Sewing was as smooth as butter, and the style was a dress that I saw on Instagram from Amazon, and I tried to replicate it and I loved the way it turned out. This was my first time drafting this pattern and it turned out really good, so much so that I am definitely going to be making a few more this month, but I'll share more on that when we get to it. The second dress that I made, I was trying to make a sheath dress using fisheye darts. I like the way it turned out, but I'm not really crazy about this outfit. I think it looks good, but fisheye darts for someone like me who has a bigger body, I don't think is a very good idea. Next time around, I will use princess darts instead. I think because my darts are quite big, it's a bit difficult to maneuver trying to start from a point, go to the fullest part of the dart and then taper back out to a point. It was really tricky. So next time I will just use princess darts and I think it will be easier that way. So I will make it a sheath dress again in the future, but this time I will use princess darts instead of a fisheye dart. Next up, I had some leftover fabric in my stash, just some plain, I think these are just polyester fabrics that I use to make toiles, and I thought having shorts for the summer is definitely a good idea, and I don't have any I think I just have one pair of shorts, and I thought it would be nice to have more pairs of shorts that I can pair with oversized t-shirts or oversized button-up shirts. So I used leftover fabric. So this is just a plain black pair of shorts, and I'm not really sure what to call this color. It looks a bit pinkish, it looks a bit beige, it's somewhere in the middle, but I like the color. And yeah, so just some plain old pair of shorts that I can wear for casual activities during the summer. In my May sewing plans, I had mentioned wanting to try out making jacket making, and I started the process then, but I didn't finish in the month of May. But I eventually finished my first 12 of this jacket in the month of June, and I'm really happy with the way it looks so far. Definitely some changes need to be made before I can make this out of, some denim or some thick canvas fabric that I can, wear out. But for my first attempt, I think I did a really good job with the drafting and also the fit. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way this turned out, and I'm excited to, try to practice a bit more and eventually, make my first official jacket. Once I'm satisfied with the jacket, I will make a video on my drafting process and also the finished version make, but I want to test this out a bit more before I make it out of my fashion fabric. But for my first attempt, I think it's really good. And of course, my final make in the month of June was my So Pretty outfit. I'm not going to talk too much about it. You already know I love it. You already know how it turned out. And in case you haven't seen that video yet, I would link it in the card so that you can watch the making process of that. So those were all the things I got done in the month of June. I'm really happy with everything so far. Some lessons learned and also some new outfits in my wardrobe that I'm excited to wear. Now, on to my plans for the month of July. I think because of the success that I made in June, my July plans are a bit ambitious. It looks like a lot, and I think it's a lot. I'm not putting any pressure on myself to get all of these done, but I'm super excited about the plans I have, and I can't wait to share the ideas I have for the month of July. So I really love making monthly plans because you come across so much inspiration every day, on the streets, on Instagram, on Pinterest, and I find out that I'm overwhelmed with all the ideas and all the different things that I could potentially make, to the point where I don't make anything at the end of the day. So I have all these ideas and nothing ever gets done. So making monthly plans kind of helps me focus all of that energy and all the different ideas and kind of make it a bit more tangible and makes that process a bit more manageable, so I don't feel as overwhelmed. So when I set these monthly goals, I'm not putting any pressure on myself that I have to finish them. They serve more as a guide to help distill all the different ideas I have into, more practical steps or more achievable steps. So this month, I'm focusing more on making repeat outfits for patterns that I've already tried out and I love. So starting with the dresses, the travel jersey slinky dress that I made last month, I definitely need another one, and this time I'm making it in black, and I think it would be really nice, not just in the summer but also in the cooler months. I think I can layer it with, a long sleeve tee or even like a lace top. I think it would look really nice. So I need to make another one in black. So I got some black travel jersey from Dress & Stuffing, so that will make the slinky dress. Then I also want to try and make a few more slinky dresses, not necessarily the exact one I made the last time, maybe change the neckline and the sleeve a little bit. But I loved the way this fabric felt on my body and I loved working with it. So I got 2 more patterns of travel jersey. So this is, I would call it like a safari themed fabric. So it's animal prints, but just various animal prints on it, and I got it in 2 colorways. So we have the green, and I also got it in brown as well. And I think this will make really nice slinky dresses. I don't know why I call them slinky dresses. I think that's just the way it feels. So another dress I would like to make, and this one is a new one. I've had it saved on my Pinterest board for I think 6 years now, and this is everything that I would love in a summer dress for myself. It has an asymmetrical neckline, with ruched skirt. I think it looks really pretty. And for this, I would like to use this viscose I bought from Hevel de Groot in Bussum, really close to where I live. It's just this really soft viscose, and what I love most about this is the print, because it reminds me of Ankara, which is African wax print, and I think it will look really good in this dress. So that's my plan. I hope I finally get to making this dress because I've saved it for so long, and it would be nice to see it come to life eventually, but that's my plan. Another repeat is my So Fruity make. I did mention that I was going to make more, and yes, I am really serious about that. I am making more. So I'm going to make it in a, I wanted to see what it looks like in a plain fabric. So I'm using this viscose twill. This is from Dressing Stuffing, and I'll put the link in the description below as well. I'll put all the fabric links that I can find in the description, so please check that out. But yeah, I would like to make it out of this fabric. It's in this beautiful terracotta color. It's warm, and I think it would transition into the cooler months also really well. So yes, I would like to make a plain version out of this, and of course I'm going to make another patterned version. This is a chiffon, but it's a thicker chiffon, so it wouldn't need a lining, and I think it will float really nicely. And if the pattern looks familiar, it's because it's the other colorway to a fabric I used in my purple and green collection. So this one is the warmer colorway. It has some oranges, browns, black. I think it's really pretty, and I think it will look really nice in that style. This time around I'm going to make one, I'm thinking of making one adjustment to the pattern. So the inspiration has a high neck, and I made my fruity outfit in that style as well. But high necks for people like me with fuller busts, I think it emphasizes it a bit more. Nothing wrong with that look, but I would like to show off my neckline a bit more. So I'm thinking of making an adjustment to the pattern by changing the neckline, making it more either more of a scoop neck or a V or a deep V, and see how that turns out. So if I do end up making that change, you'll be seeing those in these versions. The next set of plans I have is something that I had planned to do originally in the month of May but didn't get to, and that is the vest cord set. And I want to use this fabric. I showed it in my last haul from Dressing Stuffing. So I have these polyester crepes, and I bought them with the intention of using both of them in one outfit, so either a cord set or a jumpsuit, but I've decided to make the vest cord set out of these. I will try and make, I'm going to try and make the waistcoat reversible, so I would make a fully lined waistcoat using both fabrics, and I can, you know, switch between either one and make the trousers out of one. I'm not going to try and make reversible trousers, but I think it will look really nice. And so that's the plan for these. And I also want to make a second waistcoat cord set, but this time I would like the waistcoat to have a notched collar, and I want to try my hands at making some cargo pants style. And I want to use this tie and dye Adire fabric that I got from my trip to Nigeria. And but because I want the details that I'm adding to pop a bit more, I found this yellow viscose fabric in my stash. I think I also got this from Dressing Stuffing, and I would like to combine these two. So the outfit is going to be primarily this, but I would use this yellow fabric for the notched collar and also the pockets of the cargo pants, just for that pop. So that's the plan I have for this, and I think it's going to turn out, you know, really nice if I eventually get to it. And finally, some loungewear. I have been talking about making loungewear for, I can't even remember, for as long as I've been sewing. I've been talking about making loungewear, but I don't know what it is about loungewear that's not always very exciting to make. Maybe it's the fact that it's just something that you're going to wear in and around the house. But I've put it into my plan for the month of July, and I really hope I get to it. I would like to just make a simple shift dress. I'm also using some Adire fabric, another Adire fabric that I got from my trip. And I do have quite a bit of this. I think it's about 3.5 meters. So After the shift dress, if I still have enough left over to make a shorts set, so that's just a pair of shorts with an elasticated waist and maybe an oversized shirt, I will, but no promises there. My priority is the shift dress. If there's time and some fabric left over, then I would make the short set. But I do need to, this is one thing that I would really love to get done in this month, because it would just be nice to have something cute to wear in and around the house. And yes, those are the plans that I have for the month of July. This month I tried putting a mood board together to make these plans, and I actually did enjoy that process. I enjoyed it so much that I have already started my mood board for the month of August, but no pressure there. I'm just taking things easy and throwing ideas there once I see them, and I'm going to try using that method a bit more going forward. My next video is going to be a check-in on my Make 9 challenge. I decided to join in this year, and I think it will be good to see how much I've done, how much I still need to do, and if anything needs to change. For me, I believe challenges, you should make challenges work for yourself. So it's okay for plans or goals to change midway, and it'll be nice to see where I'm at and what I've gotten done. So that's going to be my next video coming up really soon. And yeah, please like, share and subscribe if you love my content, and I would see you in the next one. Bye.